Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to continue with the chapter Mineral and Power Resources with the topics non-conventional sources of energy along with the alternative sources of non-conventional energies. Okay, and how we can conserve the sources of energy. And with these topics, we're going to finish off with the chapter today only. So without any delay, let's begin with the class. Non-conventional sources of energy. As we all know that non-conventional sources of energy are renewable sources of energy and they are not based on any kind of fossil fuels as fossil fuels are non-renewable. Now all the sources of this energy are based on using the sun's energy. Wind, tides, oceans, geothermal and hydrogen. These are the different forms of energy derived from the sun called alternative energy source. So as we know, non-conventional sources of energy are based on using the sun's energy. The energy derived by them is due to the sun's energy. Okay. Now, in the next, we will study about solar energy and solar collectors. Solar energy and solar collectors. Solar energy is defined as a transformation of energy that is present in the sun and is one of the renewable energies. Solar energy is what? We transfer the sun's energy into a electrical energy, and that is a renewable energy. And the solar energy is the cleanest and the purest form of energy as it has no no pollution in it or any kind of mixing of chemicals in it. Okay, solar cells panels are used to convert this energy into electricity. We have you must have seen the solar panels some nearby at your places, at your homes, or you must be, many of you must be having the solar panels at your home only. Those solar panels, they collect the energy, they trap the solar energy and converts it into electricity. The installation of solar panels and setting up of the devices and everything are little expensive in the earlier stage, but later on it becomes less expensive. Okay, now the next one is wind energy. Wind energy describes the process by which wind is used to generate electricity. Now, in the earlier time, the wind energy is used to sail boats. It even tells the direction. Okay, so the wind energy is also derived or used to generate the electricity. Wind turbines convert the kinetic energy in the wind into mechanical power. Wind turbines, they help the kinetic energy in the wind. They convert the kinetic energy that is present in the wind to turn into mechanical power. A generator can convert mechanical power into electricity, but it is not reliable as it is highly variable in time, place and intensity. It is totally depend on speed of the wind, direction of the wind and presence of the wind. Okay, these wind turbines are mostly found in the desert regions where the pressure of the wind is more. Okay, so wind energy is used to generate the electricity. The next one is geothermal energy. The heat found in the interior of the earth is converted into electricity to form geothermal energy. The one example we can take like hot springs where the natural heat is coming. So the heat found in the interior of the earth is used to convert into electricity. Geothermal energy is used to heat buildings through district heating systems in which hot water through springs is directly transported to the buildings through pipelines. Okay, this is basically we can say they are used for industries or in the hotels. Okay, then geothermal energy is free and abundant. Geothermal energy is non-polluting and environment friendly as no harmful gases are evolved with the use of geothermal energy, unlike the use of fossil fuels. Also, no residue or byproduct is generated. Now, geothermal energy is non-polluting as nothing is burned like fossil fuels and nothing is being generated as a side product or by the geothermal energy. Now, how can we conserve the sources of energy? Conservation of sources of energy. Conservation means to save. Now we have to conserve the non-renewable sources of energy and we should use more of renewable sources of energy. But that doesn't mean that we start wasting the renewable sources of energy. Now to conserve these energy or the sources of energy, there are certain methods which are increase in power station efficiency. We should start the start to increase the capacity or the efficiency of the power stations. Use of waste heat from industry, incinerators and power stations in direct heating. We should use the waste materials for direct heating, burning waste to generate power, general increase in power efficiency of machinery and appliances so that they can run more by using less electricity. Then building insulations where we can trap energy, better initial designs of building where the building can be designed in such a manner that the solar panels can be used to generate electricity and to sell the electricity in the whole building. Now, it is necessary to conserve energy by reducing losses in transmission in the usage of both domestic and industrial consumers. We should save electricity even at our homes with the industries also. Okay, now it's time for your homework. Today in your homework, you have to do question number 5 of exercise C. Where do minerals occur and why? Answer is minerals occur in different types of rocks like igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks. Minerals are extracted in their raw or natural state from the deep level of the earth because they are the most valuable natural resource and they include all the materials derived from the earth by mining. After this, you have to do question number 5 of exercise D. How can we conserve energy? Answer is point number 1, increase in power station efficiency, burning of waste to generate power, building insulation, then general increase in power efficiency of machinery and appliances. Now, the next one you have to do is number 1 of exercise E, distinguish between water power and thermal power. Firstly, the water power. Number 1, generated by fast flowing water which turns turbines to produce electricity. Number 2, it uses renewable water resources for generating electricity. Number 3, it is pollution free form of energy. Number 4, it is a permanent source of electricity. Now the thermal power, number 1, generated by burning coal, petroleum and natural gas. Number 2, it uses non-renewable fossil fuels for generating electricity. Number 3, it causes pollution due to burning of fossil fuels. And number 4 is, it is not a permanent source of electricity. After this, you have to do with number 6, anthracite and bituminous coal. Firstly, anthracite. Number 1, contains highest amount of carbon 90%. Number 2, found only in Jammu and Kashmir. Number 3, it is hard, black and compact. Number 4, it is of best quality. Then the bituminous coal contains 60 to 80% carbon. Number 2, found in Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh and Orissa. Number 3, it is a soft coal. Number 4, it's of medium quality. So, do your homework in a very neat writing. Read the chapter again. If you find any problem, please do ask me. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.